this today. Miles McEdgeworthton, the 14th Esquire.
Abiganini, hello.
I'm late actually, but it's fine. I took a little nap and then I was waiting for dinner to get done, but I guess it's not done yet, or it hasn't even started, so I figured I'd start. Might have to take a break and I guess eat up there with them, or bring it down here because I'm streaming. Yeah, naps are good. I was killing more things in Tears of the Kingdom, but we're doing this now, so that's neat. I don't remember anything. So we'll have the last time boy come in a little bit and give us the lowdown before I start. Be a good idea since it's the last case and everything. Very cool, very nice. I think we're ready to go. And my computer blue screen after when I started setting everything up, so I think we got the blue screen out of the way. Thank God. So we'll get started here. I'm probably sure I'm gonna have to eat at some point because dinner's a little late. Usually we eat like earlier than this, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to eat with them probably. So I might have to take a break. Hopefully not like immediate. I was waiting patiently, and I waited a good half hour. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, sweetums.
Hi.
How are you?
I don't know. Let's see.
Hi, Sky.
Hello.
Hello.
We were just discussing what may or may not have happened last stream. I'm pretty sure Doc Killer showed up.
He did show up.
I smell dinner actually cooking now. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I gotta change my PNG because I'm so much bigger than everyone now.
Yeah, you should probably fix that.
I want to do good.
Turn on that computer, Hunter James.
You heard the Manhunter. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Just make sure the victims are secure and get in here.
Also, Lang showed up, so I'll be using a Lang version today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The good Lang boy.
Lang did show up. Oh, that's right. I remember what happened now. I'm glad you said that.
But the president died!
dead!
Yeah,
Oh
the president died!
The president's dead!
Oh, it's like a
in this game, NSA officer, in this game we mean.
The Mozilla.
That's right, he fucking died.
I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever seen a picture of Joe Biden and the Crypt Keeper? They're
Oh my
very
God,
similar.
Hunter, giant
job.
Ravu.
What did you do?
Because before you come in, it'll be like a big picture of your current avatar before it goes to the other one. So his was currently giant Ravu.
So we have Lang. I mean, I'm sure.
Hey Hunter,
Yeah.
dinner's now being cooked. I can smell it. Look at
Oh.
that. Ain't it nice? I waited a good half hour like a good boy.
They are literally listening in on you. They are actively attempting to sabotage.
I forget what's his name.
Why don't you believe me?
I forget what his name
Why don't
exactly,
you
but I'm pretty sure.
believe me?
I bet one of the 3 people that were in here to start was like your sister, and she's just in here waiting to see when your stream actually starts, so she can give the signal for Mom to actually start cooking. Go, go, go! It's a
Well, there are a
conspiracy.
set number of people always in these streams, even though they don't do anything.
Yeah, a lot of them are just bots. When I play 14,
Oh.
I get a bunch of bots that just sit there
I
and do
wonder if
absolutely
one of
nothing.
them is them.
Yeah.
It is. It clearly is.
Pengy, I'm sure the best is gonna come back, but like I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
would
he
rather
ran away.
he ran away because he found out
Okay.
The
that's
best.
So,
a
Ran
real
away.
big piece of shit.
I'll do a bullet points thing, even though everybody already said everything that happened, which...
President
that's-
died.
Yeah, I
President?
remember that
To
part.
Mozilla.
President died, Lane's in here, Mozilla is a thing, Global Studios involved, and also
Oh yeah.
Sebastian ran away.
I forgot about
I'm sure he's gonna
Sebastian.
come back probably in this part, but like I feel like people. I feel like people would rather see me as Langshi than as the best because I mean actually the best is kind of growing on me a little bit after we learned that maybe what
That he
happened.
was
yeah.
an abused child.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Maybe who he is isn't like.
I
Oh,
made my son. I made my son to the point where if nobody makes him for me, I will kill them.
like,
You're
turns
right,
out
boys.
he.
I lied
I
back
was
to his
gonna
face.
secure
It
my
was
legacy. I
entirely
didn't
mine.
say I'd be a smart guy that did it.
Turns out he sees himself as the best, not because he's a cocky asshole, because if he doesn't think his dad loves him, which he doesn't.
It's a shame.
Which, by the way, I am thoroughly glad that guy is behind bars. That is probably one of the hardest voices I've had to maintain in all these streams.
Thank
It's
God
okay.
he's
Him and Von Karma can enjoy themselves together behind bars.
Because it's basically just the
Crazy taxi voice, which is fine as long as you're not doing it for 3 hours in a row.
I feel like the best is gonna come back but as just kind of a normal guy. He's like, hey guys, he doesn't have the cape or anything anymore. He's just a normal dude.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
Like, hey,
You just meet the best, and he's like a depressed
I don't know if Von
dude.
Karma's not dead yet.
You've heard of the best, now get ready for it, depressed.
Oh no.
oh
The baby
Ex-
boy.
no! Oh God!
Depressed.
Sebastian, depressed.
Depressed.
Oh my god, Hunter.
Depressed.
Yeah,
Depressed.
depressed.
Hunter.
Oh my.
That's great.
God, dude.
This is headcanon. If we never see him again, that's what I believe his character is become.
As a head cannon?
Oh, I'll be right back.
Oh, and then we never heard from her for another half an hour. At least you start on time. For real.
I know. It's great. She gave him time. I already ate my pizza.
My dinner's still waiting on mine.
That's fine, because you're not actually streaming.
You're right, I'm not. So it doesn't really matter when I eat. Well, I mean,
Not to imply that it's Sky's fault at all. It's not.
It is the fault of those around her who have not great timing.
Let's put it that way.
debatable. Do we need a DoorDash for food?
I would absolutely do that if it wouldn't involve doxing her.
You could just send it to food yourself.
That's true, but my bank account is empty.
Ah. Well,
They could donate to her, but she
I-
will never spend money on herself for that.
I think there is a website similar to Throne where you could buy streamers food. And
Is there
they
a site?
I'm sure there's something like that. If there's something like that for gifts, like sending a streamer a
Because
gift.
that seems like a quaint idea until someone uses it to buy 50 pizzas for somebody.
That's just free pizza.
You can't eat 50 pizzas.
Then just throw them away. It's not your money.
That is a horrible waste of food.
Well, it's not your fault.
I mean, yeah, but it becomes inconvenient.
Yeah, but like.
Because then you have 50 pizzas that won't fit in a refrigerator or a freezer that are just gonna stink up your house.
Start giving it away.
I'll inconvenience your.
Start just giving. Go to your neighbors. Be like, "Yo, dog, you want a free pizza?" And then I
Hey.
feel like,
Hey, Hunter,
Yeah?
I think it might be somewhere on my computer, but you probably have Morgana's address.
"Are you gonna send me 50 pizzas?"
What if we put together some kind of fund to eventually buy you so many pizzas that it will be a very big inconvenience for you?
Listen, if you want to buy me pizza, you go right ahead. And if I can't finish that pizza, I'll just give it away to some friends. I'll go around the neighborhood and be like, "You want a free pizza?"
I hate that would be technically a way to do charity work while trying to fuck with somebody.
I could just be like, yo, I'll go to my neighbors, my cross neighbor, like, you want some free pizza? And they'll probably be like, really? Be like, yeah, take it.
All right, we gotta think a little deeper on this because you're just gonna turn it into like a charity angle. So we've got to time this. We've got to find the most inconvenient time for this to happen to you. We have to do some digging.
Christmas.
Yeah, no, Christmas, everyone's around the holidays. You can give it away. We've got to find like a day that he has set aside to go somewhere or do something that's very important.
Start of December. Which isn't Christmas, but it's the month of Christmas and last week prep for Christmas. Therefore, it would be immensely inconvenient if, in the last minute rush to buy gifts, you suddenly got free pizzas.
That would be true. You know, another good time is if we can figure out what day he'll be going to a convention, like one he needs to board a plane to get. We figure out the day and time of his airplane travel schedule, and we schedule the pizzas to arrive mere minutes before he has to leave.
Yeah,
He will have no choice but to leave the pizzas in the house and just
You know,
let them there while he's gone.
You know, I live with my family, right? So I could just tell my parents to throw them away or give them to our neighbors or stuff, right?
Fuck!
And be like, hey, Dad, we got a bunch of pizzas. Take some for your fellow.
But you see, that's the fun part. You live in New York, and if
Yeah.
media is to be believed, New York are very prideful of pizza.
Yeah.
They would not go so far as to throw it away on watching. That would
Okay.
be a waste of the
And
pie.
I'll have my parents give it away to people.
You know, there was another service about sending live insects. Well, I think we should just go that route.
Alright, then.
Oh, bugger it.
That seems like an exaggeration.
It's actually not. There was a website back in the day. I doubt it's still around, but they specialized in animal poo. I remember because I think Cold contemplated sending elephant shit to Nether's house once.
I'm
This
sorry.
seems like an extreme reaction.
There is unfortunately websites that exist. Yeah.
Is it still around?
I'm not sure if it's the website, but
Oh no!
I will not give you.
Send me this shit. I want to see.
I'm not
Literally
giving you,
send me the shit.
I am not giving you I'm not giving you his address.
I don't have any money to do that anyway.
Okay.
Oh god! Oh, that's so much worse! Oh, that's a lot worse.
I know. Actually, criminal. No. I'm not
Oh,
mentioning
wow.
the site's name out loud.
No, I won't. Don't worry about it. I am, however, gonna give it to Cold because he'll chuckle.
I may have a splitting headache, but I'm smart enough to know not to do that. Just ears are clogged up, I have a headache, what the fuck's going on? I'm not sick. I don't feel sick.
Good lord. I wonder what's on the Canna Sky menu tonight.
Being stuck at a dinner table with people she's rather indifferent about for the most part for about half an hour.
Oh, that's right. She does that thing where she actually has to eat at the dinner table, right? I'm used to just bringing shit right to my computer desk.
Yep.
Ooh. I don't even technically. Well, I guess that I don't technically have a dining table in my house, which is, I guess, kind of like a one apartment thing. Anyway, I do have a bar with seats, but
I have a dining table. It's my work desk.
Mood. That is, actually, there was a cool thing. My dad, for the longest time, when we worked at the radio station on the island, it had in it, the radio station was in a mall. It was, and not a very big mall. It was like a very small, like 3-story cheap ass mall that just didn't have that much stuff in it. It was mostly abandoned by the time our station was in it. But anyway, I get all this to the point because there was stuff in the mall, like furniture from previous offices, and like there used to be a furniture store. We had like, I think it was John Corning, which was a major like Texas political person, historical figure. We had like John Corning's desk in the actual radio station office. And it was there for years as part of like the meeting room desk. It was this long it was this huge desk, or at least the tabletop part of it was. And it was there for years until the radio station sold, and it was sold off to like a company. And they didn't know anything about that desk, and they didn't give a shit about it. They were just gonna do a new space and do a whole thing. So we just took the desk, and for years, like, we just used this large, giant conference desk that used to be like an historical political figures in our like little duplex apartment to put our computers on. This is pretty wild. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I think it was in that storage unit that got paydayed. But it was
Got paid? Oh, robbed.
yeah. 'Cause that is basically what happened. It was just a crew of people that hit a storage unit place and filled trucks up full of shit.
I mean, as far as places to rob, that makes sense.
Yeah, I hate that shit though, because it's like that doesn't belong to a company
That typically. Oh, well, yeah, true.
or a bank or like a very rich private citizen. There's like people's like ancestor shit in there, like their grandfather's watch and shit. They're like, you don't want to steal that stuff. Most of that shit is junk anyway, except for like the jewels that you find in between all the junk. Oh, whatever. People are desperate. People do things. There is very few things with very few truths about thieves with a heart of gold or morals in reality. At least the people in the movies in Payday have some morals. Well, I guess the people in Payday just shoot everybody. Never mind.
Yeah, morals. 20 million dead cops later.
Like, they fine you for killing civilians, but in the long run.
That's very naughty, Chains. No, no, no.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you $5.
I have lost count of the number of times you're playing a Payday mission and the civilians are problematic, so you just shoot them all.
I've done that.
It's like, all right, I'm tired of you leaving. I'm just here for the money.
Yeah, that's how I usually do the jewelry store heist. When I'm trying to boost someone a little bit near the beginning, I'm like, yo, just kill everyone.
For us, or I cite us because me and Cold play that game for years. It was the fucking bank heist. It was most of the bank heist, actually. But the one with the drills that took fucking forever. It was the same, it was the main bank that everyone used in that one. It was the small bank. Because it took like 20 minutes for the drill to go by, and there's people walking through the neighborhood all the time. It was a nightmare. Go Bank was also bad. That was the worst map because it was so much RNG. And usually not favorable RNG. Coldgut was a nerd about it. Like, he never, I don't think he ever actually released it to the public, but Cold got so into Payday that he didn't like the weapons, how they were balanced. So he made his own Lewis to change how the weapons did damage and stuff. And that's how we played the game a lot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fake fan alert.
Fake fan.
that's how far he got into it, because apparently it wasn't that difficult to figure out how to mod values in Payday 2 once he figured out how. So
Can I
he
get you
did certain
banned?
things. Pretty nuts. He changed parts of the game too, like he hated the fucking pager count thing. I think we changed that after a while. Made the game not fun anymore. Where's that game? I guess people still play that now, but I think it's mostly dead fan base.
What, Payday 2?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since it's got it's on sale for like $1.
I know that Payday 3 is gonna be a big disaster. So,
How so?
just not in line with the previous titles for nonsense, from what I've seen and heard. And the developers are just being usually developers were not always made the best of decisions historically anyway.
I don't think PC gaming will hit the peak like it did in the early 2010s. Or the late 2000s.
Because for once, well, I won't say for once, but for a while, the consoles have actually done a pretty good job of doing, like the PS5, that thing kicks ass. The hardware in that thing, even for a PC person, it's like, you know what, that's a nice piece of hardware, you've got to admit. You can get a PS5 for $500 with a kick-ass piece of hardware that in today's world you would need to spend probably $800 or more at least on a PC that could run the same thing.
I spent $3,000 on my computer.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I got it in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And a year later, they released the PS5, and I got a PS5 last year. It loads faster than my PC does.
Yeah, it kicks ass. I really want one. I think I'm gonna get one in the next couple of months. I've been trying to save up for it.
I honestly, for me, it's like I see more and more games I wanted for PS5 coming to PC that I just don't see the point of getting a PC. Like Ratchet and Clank, that comes out this month on PC. Returnal was another big one I wanted that also came to PC. So like, the longer I wait, the more games I would want to come to PC are just going to come to PC eventually. So I'm not just seeing the point of getting a PS5.
Well,
Like,
if you have a PC that can run things pretty well already, then it's understandable. But nowadays, it's like, it actually is cheaper for the person that has neither to get the PS5 that will run things better than a more expensive PC will.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm not saying PC is better. I'm just saying for my own thing, it's like, well, there would be no reason for me to get a PS5. If all I need to do is just wait it out a bit, and then eventually the games I want are going to come to PC anyway.
But to Hunter's point, like, in the early 2010s and stuff, the opposite of that was kind of true. Where, like, you had the Xbox 360 and, like, the PS3, that these were, $600 machines, at least, and they were not really performing as well as what you could build with a PC. So, it was a definite change there, mostly thanks to PS5.
Ratchet and Clank coming to PC was a big shock, because of, like, that feels like such a...
Yeah,
Ratchet
that
Clank
does
has been
definitely
such
feel like a console thing.
Like that, Ratchet and Clank has been a PlayStation thing for a long time. It would be like, I was like, really? It's coming to... I'm okay. I'm happy for that, but I was like, very shocked by that. Stuff like Returnal, where it's like, oh, I can see Returnal coming to PC.
Right, because that's
that feels like a good PC audience type of game.
That's a AAA title by not an indie dev, but like a dev that's not one of the big devs like EA or something. So yeah, you could see that being on PC for sure.
Hello, Vicious. 1788. The year you were born. How goes it this fine evening?
Got him. We are waiting for the
What's
one of
Gucci?
we are waiting for the one of C to return from her dinner that she waited patiently for it to be made, only to then
Yeah.
start streaming and immediately get roped into doing dinner. I swear. I swear her family stalks her streams to inconvenience her at the worst times.
She waited
This has
forever.
happened. This has happened a baker's dozen number of times.